minutes, intuition could win our players $36,000 in cash. Because it's time to challenge everybody's knowledge. It's time to play the percentages. And now, here's our host, Jeff Edwards.
Welcome to Play the Percentages, and Jay Stewart, as always, is right. On this program today, someone here can win at least $36,000, and I hope somebody wins it today. And all of you out there are going to be challenged by what's happening right here. Jay Stewart, let's meet our current champions.
Here are our current champions. She's a teacher, and her name is Marty. His hobby is magic, and his name is Lauren. And the married name they share is Spence.
Marty, how you doing?
Got my voice back today.
Do you?
Yes, I
I
do.
beg your pardon? We won't go through that again. Lauren, how are you?
Fine, thanks.
All right, you guys had a decision to make when our show ended yesterday. As you know, we left you at a particular place. We were in the middle of our bonus game. You had accumulated 42 points on your way to 100. Now, I'm going to give you a chance to quit right now if you want. I'll pay you $10 a point, $420. Put it in your pocket. Nobody can take it away from you. Lauren? You can continue with the bonus game, because if you reach 100 points, I'll pay you $2,500. But remember, you can go bust, and you can lose those 42 points. So what do you want to do? You want to quit with 420 points, $420, or continue playing for the $2,500?
We're going to go for it.
We're gonna go.
You're going to go. Meet me down at the bonus place, and we'll go. Alrighty, let's see, you had answered one correctly. Of course, that's how you got your points. You're going for 100. I'll explain to you, just to keep you up to date. In this bonus, I'll read questions which were posed to people everywhere. For each question, I'll show you 3 possible answers, and then you got to make some decisions. Make the right decisions, you win points. Get to 100 points, I give you $2,500. Lauren, Marty went yesterday, so it's your turn. You ready to go?
Ready.
Okie doke. We asked people to name the kind of seafood used to prepare coquille Saint-Jacques, or coquille Saint-Jacques, that you might read it that way. Of these 3, which did the people name? Did they name scallops, trout, or shrimp? Now, before you choose, I'll remind you that two of these foods were chosen by the people. One was not. In other words, it scored 0 points. Select the one that was named. I'll give you the percentage points of the people that named it. But if you select the one that's 0, you're going to go bust. You lose your $420, and the bonus game is over. All right, Lauren, what do you think of those 3, scallops, trout, and shrimp? Which do you think the people thought goes into coquille Saint-Jacques?
We're going to pick shrimp.
You say shrimp. Okay. How many people thought it was shrimp? 6% thought it was shrimp. Boy, that was close to 0. You have a total now of 48 points. And there are 2 answers left, scallops and trout. I can tell you, one of them scored 24 percentage points. One of them got 0 response. Avoid the one with the 0 response. Which do you think got the 24 points?
We'll go with scallops.
You go with scallops. If you get the 0, you're out of business. How much did scallops get? Gives you a total now of 72 points. Scallops, by the way, is what you use in coquille Saint-Jacques, and trout you don't use, and nobody thought you did either. That got the 0 response. Okay, you have 72 points. You're 28 points away from $2,500. You can continue to play if you want to, but if you want to stop, I'll give you $10 a point, $720. Marty, what do you say? You want to stop here, or do you want to take a chance? Gonna go ahead. Remember, if you hit 0, you're out of business. Okay, here you go, Marty. The same composer created the operas Rigoletto, Il Trovatore, and Aida. Did our survey group think it was Verdi, Wagner, or Puccini? Of those 3 composers, which did our survey group think created the operas Rigoletto, Il Trovatore, and Aida? Verdi, Wagner, or Puccini? What do you say?
I'm going to go with Verdi.
Going to go with Verdi. Okay, remember, you just need 28 points to get $2,500. How many people thought it was Verdi? $2,500! something, Marty. You went with the right person because Verdi is the person, of course, who
I thought
wrote
he
those
was.
operas. Did you? Wagner, let's see, Wagner got the 3% response, and Puccini, poor old Puccini, nobody thought he wrote those operas, so there you are.
Oh.
Marty and Lauren, you get $2,500. We added to the score from the game, giving you a grand total now of $2,800. Congratulations.
I knew that one.
Yes, you did indeed. Well, keep up the good work. You're going to meet some new challengers here in just a couple of minutes, and maybe you guys or your challengers, somebody here today, is going to win themselves $36,000. I'd like it to happen today. Let's see if it does. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back to Play the Percentages. If any of our couples wins 5 games in a row, what wondrous thing will fall into their lives, Jade?
It's a brand new car! The new Pontiac Sunbird Coupe with all car that's sensible and sensational, clean lines, newly designed grille, and the right size for moving in city traffic. Furnished by Pontiac. Okay, back to Jeff Edwards.
Okay, thank you, Jay Stewart. Well, Marty and Lauren, you have $2,800 in cash. You're our champions. Time now to meet some new challengers, and Jay Stewart will introduce them. Jay?
She's a secretary, and her name is Becky. His hobby is weightlifting, and his name is Mike. And the married name they share is Vern.
Thank you. How are you doing, Becky? All right?
I'm a little nervous, but
Are you a little
okay.
Look, listen. We have something to do for people who are a little bit nervous.
What's that?
It's an MC trick. Puts them right at ease. You ready? Okay, just sit tight. There. How do you feel? You feel okay? All right, there you go. Mike,
I was calm. I'm nervous now.
you're a weightlifter, are you?
Well, I used to be. I lifted
Yeah?
weights for a while until I broke my ankle and I had to get away from it.
Yeah, you have kind of an accent. Where are you from?
West Virginia, Huntington, West Virginia.
Huntington, West
originally.
Virginia. Well, welcome to California.
Hey.
Nice to have you guys here. Mike and Becky, you'll be playing against Marty and Lauren. These two married couples will play against each other. The wife against the wife, the husband against the husband. Now, we've asked hundreds of people questions, and it's up to our players to estimate what percentage of the people got the questions right, and then the game goes on from there. First team to reach 300 points gets $300 and goes on to play the bonus game, which, as you guys know, is worth $2,500. So let's get on with the game. Becky, you'll be against Marty. And you ready for the first question? Here we go, ladies. You are in France. You have just seen a Frenchman squeeze a few palms. Of the 300 people we surveyed, what percentage could tell us the thing he has gotten his hands on?
What are they?
Palms.
Palms?
Palms.
Oh, palms.
Palms. Yes, palms.
Right.
Remember, a player cannot change a number once it's been registered, so lock your percentages in, and once they're locked in, that's where they will stay. Becky's all locked in. You're all set, Marty. Becky, what percentage of the people did you think knew what palms were?
31.
31%, you said. Okay. Funny number, isn't it, that 31? Right.
It must be.
Marty, what'd you say?
31.
No wonder it was a funny number. You both said 31. All right, this is what we do in the case of a tie. We give you each an opportunity to change your answer if you desire. You don't have to, but you can. So I'll give you a couple of seconds to decide if you want to change your answer, and then I'll ask you to reveal once again. La 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 la. Frenchman squeezes the palm. So enter in an answer. It can be the same one or it can be a new one, but you have to re-enter it so that we have it sitting there. Okay. Now we're all set. Becky, what did you say this time?
36.
36%, Becky says. And what do you say, Marty?
31.
30? I kind of knew you'd do that. The player closer to the true percentage wins those points. If you hit it right on the nose, you win the game right there, plus our jackpot of $36,000 today. So we'll wish you luck. You said 36%. You said 31%. What percentage of the people we interviewed could tell us what palms were? 23%. You're closer. You get the points.
Oh, boy.
Good thing you stuck with your guess. You get 23 points right now. Now, if 23% of the people got it right, Marty, that means that 77% did not get it right. You can get those 77 points by answering it yourself, or you might want to challenge Becky over there if you don't think she knows the answer.
I'm going to challenge Becky.
Gonna challenge. I kind of thought you would. Let's find out. Now, Becky, get the question and you get the 77 points, but miss it and Marty gets them over there. So for 77 points, tell me what palms are.
POMS.
P-O-M-M-E-S, I'll spell
Oh,
it for you.
palms. Oh.
Palms, yes. For 77 points, what are palms?
Flowers.
Flowers, no! Sorry, Becky. 77 points over here to our champion, Miss Metz. You now have a total of 100 points. And Marty, you can get another 77 points if you can tell me what a Frenchman gets his hands on when he squeezes a palm.
Soap?
Not soap, no. It is apples. Palm is apples. Yes, pomme de terre, the fruit of the earth is the apple. Yeah, okay, so that's it. No score then. Let's check the score. Burns is nothing. You have your 100 points over here. The game is young, and this time it's Mike against Lauren. You all set, guys?
All set.
Here we go. Everyone knows that the Boy Scout motto is be prepared. Everyone knows that, right? What percentage of the people we polled could tell us the Girl Scout motto? Of course, Mike and Lauren, if you were ever Girl Scouts, you'd know this. Let's lock those percentages in. We're locked in. Mike, what percentage of the people do you think could tell us the Girl Scout motto?
I said 24%. I just don't really believe a whole lot of people know that.
All right, 24%. And what do you say, Lauren?
I don't think too many people know it either, but I did go a little higher with 32%.
32%. All right, so anybody, of course, if they hit it on the nose, they're going to go home with $36,000. So you say 32%, you say 24%. How many people knew the answer to the Girl Scout motto? 25! Well, we've been building the jackpot up and building it up and building it up, and here comes Becky and Mike from West Virginia to knock it off for a total of $36,000. That's incredible. Congratulations to you. You have any idea what you can do with the money, or is it too big a shock right now?
We have an idea.
You do have an idea? What's the idea, Beck?
I can't talk. You take it.
Well, we've kind of been saving up for a long time to get into business for ourselves, and I think this is going to give us a good foot in the door.
Terrific. Terrific. I have some interesting land in Florida I'll talk to you about a little later. Listen, besides, of course, the $36,000, which is an enormous amount of money, I'm delighted that somebody won it here today. But besides that, you have won the game. You're going to go on to play a bonus round in just a second, but I want to say goodbye to some nice champions, the Smets, Marty and Lauren. We've enjoyed having you on the show.
We had a wonderful time.
Lauren,
Lots of fun.
By the way, do you know what the Girl Scout motto is?
Be prepared.
Be prepared. Both of them is be prepared. That's why there was so little scandal in either group. Okay. Marty, thank you so much for being on the show. Lauren, thank you. A big hand for our Smets, good champions. Now we'll take a bonus round with the $36,000 winners here in just a moment. Welcome back to Play the Percentages. Mike and Becky just hit the jackpot for $36,000. I hope you were here to watch it. Congratulations, you guys. You know, someplace in West Virginia in Huntington, Mike, there's a guy down on the phone saying, that guy owes me money, too. He cut out of town, didn't pay me that money. He's going to get you.
Pay that guy yet?
But I heard that you had a dream last night about this.
I don't know. I just had some kind of a thought more than a dream that we would be playing and win $36,000. That's all I can say.
Oh, boy, that's exactly what you did. I wish
think
some of
that's
my
why I
dreams
had
would come true like that. All right, Mike and Becky, it's time for the bonus round. There's $2,500 here at stake, and I'm going to tell you how this works. I'm going to read you questions which were posed to people everywhere. For each question, I'm going to show you 3 possible answers, okay? You're going to have to make some decisions about those answers. Make the right decisions, and you win points. Get up to 100 points, and I give you $2,500. A mere pittance, I know. What the heck, what the heck? Who's going to go first?
Beck.
Becky?
He's the boss.
Is she this cheerful around the house, Mike?
Oh, yes, she is. She really is.
That's terrific.
Every
I love
day.
it. Okay, Becky, we asked 100 people to name the first man ever launched into space. Which of these men were named? Was it Yuri Gagarin, Scott Carpenter, or John Glenn? Now, before you make up your mind, 2 of these men were named by the people surveyed. 1 was not, scored 0 points. Select the one that was named. I'll give you the percentage points that name got. But if you select the one that was not named and scored 0, you go bust, and the bonus game is over. So those 3 men, Gagarin, Carpenter, and Glenn, which one do you think people thought was the first man to be launched into space?
I know it was Gagarin.
Well, yeah, but you got, the key is what the people think. What the people think. That's the real
See,
key.
Mike hit the 24%. He got the 36,000. He's going to run this
expert,
show.
Right?
Yeah.
I think you're right. Go with it.
What do you say, Becky?
I'm going to say Gagarin first.
You say Gagarin first. How many points does Gagarin get? It gets 19. Okay, we'll give you those 19 points. Now, there are 2 names left, as you can see, Carpenter and Glenn. I can tell you that one got a 41% response. The other one, nobody thought was the first man who went into space. It's up to you to pick the one that the people thought went into space. Stay away from the 0. What do you think?
Glenn. John Glenn? Glenn.
John Glenn. I mean, not John Glenn. Glenn.
Well, it is John Glenn. There was only one John Glenn that went into space at all. Okay. For the 41 points or 0, let's find out. What did Glenn get? He got 40. You now have a total of 60 points. Congratulations to you. Nobody thought that Carpenter was the first man to go into space, as indeed he was not. The first man to go into space was Yuri Gagarin, the Russian. Okay. You have a total now, as I said, of 60 points. You're 40 points away from $2,500. Mike, it's your turn, and you have to decide whether you want to stop now or whether you want to go ahead. I'll give you $10 a point for what you have right now, so that's $600. Remember, go for it. I feel like a fool asking a man with $36,000 if he wants to quit with $600.
Got to pay the taxes.
Sure. Okay. They decide to go. Mike. Here's your question. What did the people name when we asked them to tell us the only thing left in Pandora's box after she opened it? Did they think it was charity, hope, or nothing? Now, you want to know what the people thought was the only thing left in Pandora's box after she opened it. Of those 3 things, charity, hope, or nothing. What do you think, Mike? Remember, 2 of them have responses. 1 has a 0. You want to stay away from the 0 or you lose that $600.
I think nothing. What do you think?
Huh?
Give me some help.
I don't have any idea. I'll just have to go with it.
What do you say, Mike?
I think it's nothing.
You think it's nothing?
I think most of the people would say nothing.
How many percentage points did nothing get? 14 percentage points. You have 74 points. Now listen to this, Mike. This is interesting. You are 26 points away from $2,500. One of those answers up there got a 30-point response. One of them got 0. Pick the right one, you have another $2,500. Pick the 0, you lose the $740. You can stop right now. I'll give you the $740 now. You don't have to go on. No, I'm sorry, you do have to go on because we're halfway into this, so I'm getting confused myself. Okay, so you pick one, charity or hope?
I got a hunch.
Okay.
I really do. I think it's hope.
You think that it's
I
hope?
really do.
If it's
a
0,
hunch.
you're out of business. If it's a 30 points, you win the bonus round. What did Hope get? 30 points! Charity was the one that got the 0 response, and actually, you were right about Hope. That was what was in Pandora's box after she opened it. So there we are. You now, Becky and Mike, have yourselves a grand total of, do you know?
38,600 or something.
$38,500 in cash. I think that's terrific. Well, you know, you said you had some idea about some, you're going to start a business with the money. Of course, who knows, you could be here 3, 4, 5 days. You meet a new challenger a little later on the show. What business do you think you might be going into, Mike?
Well, we want to get into a business. It's going to be a lodge, a combination marina, a little grocery store, all together.
All those things together.
Yeah.
You got any kind of place you'd like to be in California, Florida, or whereabouts?
Well, I think I'll let Becky answer that.
Where do you think you want to be, Becky?
Well, we don't know for sure.
Don't say Kansas. You're tough with the marina in Kansas.
It's going to be on a lake, and we're kind of thinking of having like a retreat for pastors and ministers and
Oh, really?
people like
Yeah,
that.
places they can go, and then you can
Just
take
to
all their money
relax.
that they got from their
No, it's
churches
going to be
and
free
stuff.
for them.
Oh, I see. Well, I think it's a delightful dream. I hope it comes true. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back here in just a couple of seconds.
Hey.
Welcome back to Play the Percentages. Mike and Becky, you know, no sense going over all this again. You've made more money in a half an hour than most people make in a year. So congratulations to you. Tomorrow you'll be back on the show. You meet some new challengers, and I'm just delighted for
Thanks
you.
a lot.
Okay,
We
we'll
really
see you
had
tomorrow.
fun.
Hope to see you tomorrow too. Until then, this is Jeff Edwards hoping the percentages are always in your favor. Bye-bye.
Some of our party contestants will receive rice-a-roni, the big flavor side dish is so quick, so easy, the one you saute and simmer to flavor perfection. Rice-a-roni to San Francisco treat. And lean hickory smoked sliced bacon from Raft, gently smoked over genuine hickory fire, the most flavorful bacon from Raft. Also, Nestea Iced Tea, 100% pure tea with brewed tea flavor that refreshes all year round. Anytime's a good time to take the Nestea plunge. Plus, Search, the breath mint that keeps your mind off your mouth for an hour. Search, now in snappy new cinnamon flavor.
He's America's favorite trader. Join Moneyman Money Hall on the all-new Let's Make a Deal today at 5. Now take aim at big dollars on Bullseye as USA's afternoon of fun and games continues.
Play the Percentages is a Jack Barry and Dan Enright production.